Welcome back to the CryptoLabs YouTube channel. Answering a question today. This has been asked a lot over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I really wanted to make a good video on this and just talk about stablecoins and are they safe? What are the safest stablecoins? And not just so we know, but when we take profits from projects, where do we put them? What's the best way to do it? Do we take it, put it in our bank? Do we move it into stablecoins? Do we move it into Bitcoin? I'm going to talk about a few strategies we cover. Two quick things. Our t-shirts are in. This says CryptoLabs, making Wall Street look like amateurs. And number two, let me make myself a little smaller here. I will leave a link in the first comment to our NFT giveaway. On Wednesday, we're going to start sending out forms. Those forms will ask for your Polygon public wallet address. And once we get those, we'll be airdropping. I was going to do 50 of these, but there's been so many people wanting these that we minted another 50. So we have 100 of these minted, and we'll be sending it to you. It gives you access to perks and the giveaways. So our weekly giveaways will be back after next week, but YouTube was it was so difficult to track down winners. I'm like, this isn't working. Now when you have an NFT, we now can airdrop directly into your wallet, and now we can do a random draw. So we're not necessarily going to be going through comments, although your support is appreciated. It helps me and us out and CryptoLabs out more than you know. If you leave a comment, like this video, comment, it's so massively appreciated, and it gives us the fuel to keep creating content because we love doing it. So head on over to Twitter, like it, retweet it, read the details, and on Wednesday, or leave it on the comments on YouTube here. I want my NFT, and on Wednesday, I'm going to be going through our last 3 videos and our Twitter posts and just sending links. As per whoever commented first will get the link first. I'm going to send out all the links on Wednesday. And then by the end of the week, we should be done airdropping these, and you'll have access to some really wicked perks. So definitely do check that out. I'll leave the link below. Enough about that. And again, appreciate your support. Appreciate you being here. This channel wouldn't exist without you. And it gives me fuel to keep producing content. So, and we're going to be creating a lot of educational content because I think this is what the space needs. And I'm so intrinsically driven to create the education needed so people can win and crypto can continue to grow. There are going to be millionaires. A lot of millionaires, even from this YouTube channel, made. I know that if we can commit to education. It's why we started CryptoLabs Research. It's why we have our investor group. Is yes, there's projects, but there's also education and learning. And I really take that at high value because the things you learn and your knowledge can't be taken from you. Money can be. Let's talk about stablecoins. Really, there's there's really 2 big ones now. There was 3 big ones. Now there's 2 really big ones, although we could count really these top 3 are like what most people know. Tether, USDT, USD coin, USDC, and Binance or BUSD. I think we all know about those 3. Now DAI is a bit of a different stable coin, and I do use it. What do I want to I'll say this first. I don't just hold one type of stable coin. I think right now I'm sitting on around 20 grand of BUSD. I think I have around 15 grand of USDC. And a lot of the projects right now are paying out in USDC, and I do convert to USDT. Why would I do that? USDC would be considered the safest. They're transparent with it. They've got, one-to-one backing. They're collateralized with I believe 20% of it or so was cash. And again, my numbers might be off a little bit here, and 80% or 77% or 75% is through treasuries. So they are collateralized. And when there was that Silicon Bank issue, which I'm sure you're aware of, let me go back maybe 3 months. We saw this. I remember everyone freaking out. I bought a ton of stablecoin sort of somewhere here at around 90 cents, and we made a 10% off it because I knew they're fully collateralized, and I knew that 15 or 20% of their what they had to collateralize and back the USD stablecoin was sitting in a bank. The rest of it wasn't. But of course, markets will always react and then recover. So USDC coin would be considered like the safest because they are fully backed and they're transparent with it. Now, Tether has the largest market cap, but they have been under the gun because they're not transparent. They have been involved in some scandal in the past. And again, massive market cap, but they're not as transparent as USDC coin. And so we have to be aware of that. What happened here? Up to $1.02. It just looks so huge because it's such a small move compared to the rest. BUSD, they are also considered fairly safe, but they have been under the gun recently. When did that happen again? A bunch of stuff happened, didn't it? When did that happen? I don't know. Was it here already? Has it already been a year? No, I think it was around here. Anyways, they're having some legal issues. They're having some problems. Now, they're still fully backed, but what's going to happen with them, we don't know. And so I used to hold a lot of BUSD. I've kind of moved out of it. Now, DAI is an interesting one. DAI, you could think of, it's smart contract based, and users will, I'll explain it as simply as I can. Let's just say you have, let's say you have a bank. This is the best way to put it. Let's say you have a bank, and let's say you've got gold, and you put gold into the bank, and that would sort of like mint dollars. So the bank could create dollars based on how much gold they have in their reserves. That's kind of like DAI, except there is no bank and there's no centralized authority. It's all smart contract based, and users stake or put up ETH. They get DAI back, and DAI is created through the reserves of ETH. That's the simplest way I know how to explain it. How would they? DAI is an Ethereum-based stablecoin whose issuance and development is managed by the Maker Protocol, MakerDAO. Now, the price of DAI is soft pegged to the US dollar and collateralized by a mix of other currencies that are deposited as smart contract value every time a new DAI is minted. So they actually do a pretty good job of explaining it as well. After that, we really sort of kind of start moving into stuff that, maybe you've heard of True USD, maybe you haven't. A Pax dollar you've probably heard of. Terra Classic you've probably heard of. That was a gong show. It used to be $1. It was an algorithmically pegged stablecoin that has died a not so slow death, has died a very fast death. That's a scary chart to look at. But we learned something. Algorithmically pegged stablecoins, there was some issues with that were exposed. Some people made a lot of money. Most people lost a lot of money. Frax, you've probably heard of that. Again, I don't hold any of these. I mean, look at how many stablecoins there are. We can go all the way down. I mean, stablecoin, these are all considered stablecoins. We've got this guy here. I don't know. Magic Internet Money, you've probably heard of that. That one used to be a little bit more popular in terms of market cap because they were involved in some. I mean, you can go, I've never heard of any of these. I don't know what any of these are, so we won't even talk about them. But I mean, if you're looking at the top, it's kind of like these would be the four players. True USD, you can learn a little bit more about that. But again, I really only hold these top four. I'm in a protocol that gives me DAI in return. And if I have too much DAI, and again, these aren't 25%, 25. I'm probably like 30%, 30%, 30%, and then maybe have 10% in DAI, something around that. But if I start collecting too much DAI, I'll start exchanging for different stable coins. And that's that. Now, if you want to be truly safe and you want to actually realize profits and actually go spend them in the real world, you can do it through stable coins. Like I have crypto credit cards and all that. Or you can go through a centralized exchange and zap it back into your bank. Now, is the US dollar, Canadian dollar safe? No. But is it safer than any stable coin ever will be? Yes. Like it's backed by a government. And so the chances of it outlasting a stable coin are there. That's just me being super honest. But again, I keep stable coin because I like to deploy it quickly and it's just easier to do than always switching back and forth. Plus, I have fairly decent cash reserves, and so I don't really exchange it for cash. I keep it on the blockchain. I hope that helps. I know this is a bit of a heavier video, but if something did land or if you did learn something, leave it in the comments. What stablecoins do you hold? Leave it in the comments, and come join us for our giveaway. We're minting 100 of these. I want everyone to get one. Now, if for whatever reason we give out more than, or if we reach our capacity of 100, I'll probably mint a batch 2 and we'll probably mint another 100. But I do want you getting one of these. I do want you getting the perks of the giveaway. There's some back end perks which are unlocked. When you get an NFT, it gets unlocked and you can actually access unlockable content. And there's a monthly get together that we're doing for only NFT holders. And that's in the Zoom room. So we actually get to hang out, jam, talk, and there's going to be kind of we're always teaching something or talking about strategy, passive income strategy, crypto wealth, all that fun stuff. So get your hands on one of these. Do let me know in the comments. If you've already let me know again. I don't want you missing this one. And I hope we learned something. I hope you learned something. And we'll be creating educational content a lot more here because I have a passion for teaching. So that's that. What I'll do is I'll leave some videos up here. So after you like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel, it's cost of admission. That's all we ask. Do check out some other videos here. I'll put them up on the page. Strategic, educational type stuff. Go make passive income. Go make money. Buffett said it. I'm paraphrasing, but true freedom is created through passive income, where you no longer have to work for it and you can buy back your most valuable asset, which is your time. And that's the mission I've been on for the last few years, and it's the mission our members are on, and many have attained it. We're sending out NFTs to our members, and there's a few members who are actually at $500 per day right now. I would say that's financial freedom. So with that said, I'll get out of here, leave the videos up here, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.